Dear President, lieber Wilfried, dear Excellencies, party leaders, friends, first of all, let me give my warmest thanks to our marvelous hosts, European People's Party, and of course our Romanian friends from the Democratic Liberal Party, as well as our friends from Democratic Alliance of Hungarians in Romania, and of course the President of this beautiful country, our dear friend Traian Băsescu, for organizing the 21st EPP Congress in such an impressive setting, full of historic memories of Romania's victory over the past. Today, Romania is enjoying a new era of freedom and democracy and has found its place in the European Union. I wish our Romanian friends every success in the upcoming elections and in overcoming the undemocratic efforts of political opponents who seem to want to turn back the time towards that ill-fated past. The answer is more Europe. This is the motto of our Congress. It is a strong motto, and we don't put it with a question mark, but with an exclamation mark. To us, more Europe is an imperative, a central commitment for securing Europeans' future, its stability and prosperity. Still, there is great uncertainty across the continent what meaning more Europe can have during a challenging economic and financial crisis that keeps eroding so many certainties of the past and putting unknown pressure on European societies and institutions. If the crisis has taught us one thing so far, then precisely that so many certainties of the past actually were no certainties at all. The sheltered sectors, state promises for all risk insurance, and national leisure gardening were all built on a fragile fundament, ignoring economic reality and the challenges of a globalized world. Europe finds itself in a serious and painful process of learning this, and we all are working hard in our respective fields to make this route a success for our people and for Europe. On the other hand, we also see that the crisis does not prevent socialists and populists from welfare daydreaming, from spreading the illusion that politics can disregard fundamental economic rules and that it can harvest where it has not sowed. This is dishonest, not only towards our citizens, but also towards the values of the European Union. Europe cannot be built on illusions of the past. Europe must make our future, and Europe must pass the endurance test that the crisis is.
Cu iluziile trecutului. Trebuie să
will in the end make Europe stronger than it was before. Still, this challenge cannot be the task and burden of a few. We all together must contribute to giving better answers and more meaning to Europe. Let me give you three quick ideas. First, more Europe means more involvement of our citizens. They are Europeans sovereign. To them we owe account, and their concerns must be our concerns. We must listen to them before talking to them and about them. I'm doing this in a series of town hall meetings all over Austria and winning a lot from those close contacts and the reasonable arguing with people who are anything but indifferent towards Europe. Second, more Europe means more reflection. We need to have a good balance between the competencies of our national parliaments, the European Parliament, and direct involvement of our citizens. The European Union at the national level should not be perceived as contrasts, but as useful complements. I'm strongly in favor of a stronger voice for citizens with regard to appointments of representatives of the European Union. For example, a direct election of the President of the European Commission would give people the possibility to vote for a person and a program they can identify with. And we need to go farther. We need a fresh vision for a future Europe. A Europe that stands for stability, growth, sustainability and peace. And third, more Europe means more values, namely the values that are defended and implemented by the EPP and so excellently elaborated in the new EPP platform and manifesto to be adopted at this Congress. I would like to thank especially EPP and the President, Wilfried Martens, for his successful leadership of our political family, for his far-sighted and determined policies, and for defending our common European values against populism, shallow opportunism, and blind Euroscepticism. At the same time, I'm very glad that today the Austrian People's Party presents a candidate for EPP Vice President, Johannes Hahn, EU Commissioner for Regional Policy, who is fully committed to our family and who will add profound value to the EPP presidency team. I thank you all in advance for supporting him in tomorrow's elections. In autumn next year, Austria will hold parliamentary elections, and that will be, of course, a tough fight for us all. Austrian Social Democrats are discovering alliances with European socialists, trying to form new axes across Europe. But we also have our alliances, namely the EPP family, the biggest European party, which stands firmly behind its member parties. Therefore, I sincerely look forward to welcoming you at the EPP summit that we are planning to host in Vienna next June, in a decisive stage for Europe, in a decisive stage of our election campaign. I will be most grateful for enjoying your essential support in Vienna, showing everyone that our EPP family is stronger and gives the right and necessary answers for more Europe. Thank you very much for your attention.